President William Ruto will now formally appoint and subsequently administer oaths of office to 19 nominees of his second cabinet after the National Assembly gave them the green light this evening. The president will now be forced to look for another nominee to replace Stella Soilangat at the Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts and Heritage after her nomination was rejected by Parliament. Ibrahim Karanja has more on the eve of Kenya having a new cabinet in office.
19 out of 20 nominees to President William Ruto's cabinet now await official appointment after Parliament approved their nomination.
There may be a feeling, Honourable Speaker, that this or that nominee may not sit well in a certain docket. But again, in line with Article 152(2) of the Constitution, the prerogative to reassign dockets is vested on the President.
The President has demonstrated that indeed he listens, Mr. Speaker, and that, Mr. Speaker, that he has a big heart. That even in victory, Mr. Speaker, he has been magnanimous and has offered an olive branch to the members of the opposition to come and serve together with him in the same cabinet. And that demonstrates one thing, Mr. Speaker, that we are all Kenyans. At the end of the day, even if we agree or disagree on anything or on any matter, we are all Kenyans.
It is only Stella Soilangat who was rejected by the National Assembly on grounds that she was not fit for the docket she had been nominated to. Her rejection caused some bit of a debate, even though eventually it was upheld.
And I want to plead with my brothers who feel that the rejected candidate be given a chance, that please, there are better people in that community, there are more competent women in this country. That is not the way to go.
I feel Soy is one of the most competent persons. I've never met Soy, I don't know her, but I think she's one of the competent people in terms of documents, in terms of integrity. There is no memorandum on her on this bill. The only thing I see that she was judged on was the issue of public speaking.
She had no much information about the gender docket, and I'm one leader. Just because I'm a lady, I will not support a lady who would not, and we were really ashamed of this.
And for the rejection of the one nominee, Honourable Speaker, who I said in moving is not an indictment as to her ability to serve in any other capacity, and I would encourage His Excellency the President, should he find another position that this Stella Soy can serve in, and since she's still an officer in government, then he has the prerogative to allow her to serve in any other capacity, Honourable Speaker.
But whereas a clean sweep for the nominees was largely expected, Kenyans had nonetheless expressed reservations on some by way of memoranda sent to the Committee on Appointments. Their greatest concern being the retention of 10 nominees from the previous cabinet that was dismissed. The committee, however, dismissed this reservation, stating that the nominees were not dismissed under Article 75, 75(1), 76, 77 and 78(2). Article 75 provides for the dismissal of state officers for contravening the following provisions. Article 75(1) is on conflict of interest. Article 76 is on financial probity. Article 77 is on restriction on activities of state officers, while Article 78(2) is on dual citizenship. According to the committee, these articles are not why the 10 retained nominees were initially dismissed. On the appointment of 4 members of ODM into the cabinet, which was also amongst the major concerns in the memoranda, the committee said that the President has the prerogative under Articles 132(2) and Article 152(2) of the Constitution to nominate and, with the approval of the National Assembly, to appoint cabinet secretaries. These approvals set in motion workings of the broad-based government as envisioned by the President, and it is only a matter of time to establish whether this team, as has been touted, will turn around the fortunes of the country. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.